I will look at commodities matters. Nigeria's state oil company says it has secured a joint venture to cover the more than 700 million cost of developing new oil fields in its southern Niger Delta energy hub. The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation explains that a tripartite agreement with local energy firms, First Exploration and Petroleum Development Company, as well as international oil services giant Schlumberger, will help develop the Anyala and Madu fields under oil mining license OML 83 and 85. The OPEC member state has been seeking investment to increase its crude oil reserves to 40 billion barrels by 2020, up from the current reserves of 37.2 billion barrels. Under the agreement, Schlumberger would provide the $700 million investment in developing the fields, which would add 193 million barrels of crude to current reserves. The state oil company said it would also add 800 billion cubic feet of gas to Nigeria's proven gas reserves. And the director in charge of Africa Trade Expansion Program at the World Trade Center in Miami, United States, Kemi Arosanyin, has been talking about Africa rethinking its position on the Africa Growth and Opportunities Act due to expire in 2025. Mrs. Arosanyin, of course, mentioned this at the annual summit going on in Kigali at the African Export-Import Bank, AGM. Let's bring Ms. Arosanyin now to expatiate more on the need for African countries to brace up for what lies ahead. Thank you very much for joining us, Ms. Arosanyin.
Thank you for having me.
Now, the AGOA program is due for expiration in 2025, but you foresee a situation where the program could be shut down before that date. Why?
Thank you so much. My organization, the World Trade Center in Miami, was invited the Afrexim Bank to participate in the 2017 AGM. So here to export manufacturing in Africa, discuss the issue of and my contributions that panel discussion was to expatiate the need for African countries to be more strategic in their implementation regarding the African Growth and Opportunity Act. At this point, we can't complain that we do not have market access, particularly to the market where I operate from, the U.S. market, because we have the AGOA opportunity, which has been available to us for the past 16 years. And in 2015, it was recently extended by 10 years, which is going to run out and is going to expire in 2025. But if we look at our performance under the AGOA framework over the last 16 years, in my opinion, I think the opportunity has been underutilized. Looking at the figures quickly, for 2016, total exports from the 38 eligible countries under the AGOA framework, total exports from these 38 countries to the U.S. in 2016 under the AGOA framework was $9.4 billion, and 65% of that was essentially crude oil. Crude oil is not the main reason why AGOA was established. It was established so that we can industrialize, so that we can build up our local manufacturing, and for a continent that has been talking about economic diversification for so many years. If you back out the oil component of 65% from the $9.4 billion worth of exports that was done last year, non-oil export was only 3.2 billion. And if you break that down further into which countries contributed to these exports, South Africa alone did 50% of the $3.2 billion. So, I mean, technically, what it means is that the remaining 37 eligible countries only did about 1.6 billion. So what I see as my contribution is we do not have market access barrier. What we have is lack of clear implementation on the AGOA framework. We do not have we have insufficient government support for small and medium sized businesses that can help us to grow our economy. We all know that small businesses are the engines of the economy. And for example, in the US, 97% of all exporters are small and medium-sized businesses, and they are highly supported by their government. So we have insufficient support from African governments to support small and medium-sized companies. We also have lack of visibility in the US market.
All right.
And we also have concern about the quality of products that we have to offer into this market.
Okay, given that this program may be scrapped anytime soon, according to your report, and here in Nigeria, the country is trying to promote non-oil export, what opportunities are there now for the country to tap into, perhaps before this program is scrapped?
There's a huge opportunity. Okay, I operate from Miami. The World Trade Center Miami actually promotes two-way trade between the Western Hemisphere and other global markets. And the Western Hemisphere includes parts of North America, South America, and the Caribbean. We're able to effectively cover this region in my organization because of the strategic location of Miami. Miami is the trade and logistics hub of the Americas. This region is, generally referred to as the Americas. So now if you look at the opportunities in the Caribbean beyond the US market, there's huge opportunity for our products. And my organization, the World Trade Center Miami, recently launched a specialized export development program that we're targeting 3 sectors. The food and beverage sector, the agri sector, because according to the IMF, that's where African countries have the most comparative advantage. So we're targeting that sector, we're targeting the arts and crafts, and also fashion, because we know that there's huge opportunity for these products in the US market and beyond the US market, in the Caribbean market and also South American market.
All right.
But really the challenge is for us to make sure that our products are visible in this location. I just mentioned something about South Africa, that South Africa did 50% of the non-oil export. Most of the trade shows in America, you don't find serious participation from African countries.
All right, Mr. Arosanyin, I'll just have to let you go now. Time is really running against us. Well, it's been a wonderful week with you, our viewers. Thank you very much for being part of the program. I'm Chimizi Obi. You're welcome.